bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And 4 yards.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. The 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Panthers' 8-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 63 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Garoppolo now. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. Let's go. 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
Garoppolo.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's...
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a
couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
To George
Well,
Kittle.
they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
Gain on the play. First down.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return out shy midfield to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough.
This is caught inside the 15.
You gotta feel it, baby.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Lining up for the
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is... Going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
7-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down at 4, Garoppolo has caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
13 yards there and a Niner first. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The fullback up
12 more yards there and another first down. This is first and goal and a goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Down and 2.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
Trey Boston.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Garoppolo looks to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Niners take over. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown!
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31, 49ers 19. Kickoff for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
A 5-yard gain.
There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go missing? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Dolphins.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's do it. Let's bring it. Let's get it.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Five yards from the end zone, first and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed.
And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch. Check 26, check 26. Shoot.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Seahawks.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is Carson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Wilson. Dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. So give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 63 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Two and now on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Tua. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Carson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks are going to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together... And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 4 yards. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, a run with Breida. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Breida, the ball
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 29, Dolphins 14. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.